Yes, yes, Daddy's back. Right, where do we begin? Well, I've been preoccupied for the last 2 weeks. Very preoccupied. So I have got a couple of big ups and a few big shout outs. First of all, big ups on Bold Raya. You know, I did say that you'll never, ever win against Humboldt Raya. I've said it for months, that you will never, ever beat Humboldt Raya. Now that's that, right? Big up to John, big up to everyone that's helped these boys out. You know, some will say, how did he get a walkout? Some will say, is he a grass going towards the Sears? No. With them openly admitting the attacks on the cafe and prior, it's been a case of let's get all the evidence out there, right? And big up to the boys and that, you know, you all know who you are, and it's been good. It's been good to help you out. But like I said, the truth will always prevail in unnecessary ways, and it does. It does. Right? So let me put this straight out here right now. For the best part of how long will we saying now? The best part of 12 to 14 months, I've been saying one thing. Emma Cockrell is to blame. Paddy Conroy, use your fucking head. If anybody out there has ever heard me say this phrase, Paddy Conroy, Emma Cockrell will be your downfall. Well, you should have took the hint a long time ago. Operation Downfall is in pursuit of all of you that sent 2 innocent people to jail after A, sending them down, 2, destroying their family's life, and 3, for all the shit that you've talked about them all online, and that's towards you, Emma Cockrell. Now, I really hope Paddy James Conroy ain't stupid enough to believe anything that you say. Now, you have a few little things that you need to now prove, Emma. Like Darkseid said to you, prove that the Chronicle details are live. You know, you come out and tell everybody why you didn't go to the Old Bailey after promoting everything, Emma. We're going to the Old Bailey. We will be doing a silent protest out there. There's not that much room left on the bus. But I want to know how much you charge these people to go to London prior. The trial, okay? The next one is this, and this is brief. I can't be asked with this bollocks on here, right? Anybody that has any prior connection with Paddy Conroy or Emma Cockrell, right, your downfall is going to happen. Anybody out there that's been associated with these people for the last, 18 months on a YouTube platform, okay, that's all I'll say to use. But higher up Archie will be looking into the people that have been affected by these people for the last 18 months to 3 years, and every single individual will be getting named on a YouTube platform and with prior connections, okay? That's what you're going to be happening. So Jimmy, like I said to you, like I said to Axel, like I said to everybody else on this platform, do not have any any connections with these people that just sit on YouTube lie constantly these do. These lie more times than enough. And they've been doing it for months. Now, anybody that has any connection with these people after being caught out being liars, manipulators, deceiters, and the rest, will be broadcasted all over YouTube. There's a lot of people waiting for this trial to be over. Right, a lot of people for this trial to be over. And big up to the ones that, stood the ground. There's some credible women out there that's, never said boo to a goose, but have the biggest bollocks now, being with the right people. Right? You've got little weirdos on here that have been undermined, absolutely used and abused by the likes of Emma Cockrell and Paddy Conroy and co, trying to brand and tarnish people's reputations and credibility and all the rest, because these want to be online predators. These need to be, they need to get their name out there. And I've also stated for the last 6 months straight that you cannot go back on your lies, Emma. And I have said that, and I've stated that numerous times, that you yourself can't go back on any lives whatsoever and say that you were lying. You've got to believe that you're telling the truth, girl. Right? Now look where that happened to you. Okay? And by the way, Emma, I've got more friends in Franklin jail than you've had sober sessions, okay? And thank you to Yami Bay for telling the truth as well. There's a few more, Emma, that you've tried getting in touch with. But you've got to remember, Emma Cockrell, you use people to go to, like, John Humble's daughter, the Say's daughter, that's you. I learned something over this last couple of weeks, and the word is this. Gratification, a very good word. You've got nothing, you've got nought. And to be brutally honest, Emma, anything that happens to, let's just say, karma's a bitch. Karma is a bitch for what you've done to others, okay? Now, your hint. Here's your hint. Now, riddle me this, riddle me that, Emma Cockrell. What you've done, these will do twice as worse, okay? Okay. And that's not in a threatening manner, by the way, by words of truthfulness. That's what we're going. But I haven't finished with you. No wonder I kept quiet, Emma Cockrell. Now, what you've done towards others on this platform is my time to shine, okay? It will be maybe this week, next week, or the week after, like you do. But I've got something there about you and what you've been doing. Now, you're a stalker, Emma, and all your people are stalkers, right? Very, 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 very funny. Right? But you're the main reason these people are chewing. You're the one that publicised it for months, years. You're the one that deep down into the archives and said that you were a North East correspondent, but you can't spell and you haven't got grammar. So that's out the window. But like I said, and this is the last thing you'll get on me, this is very, very, very fucking brief. I'm now finished in the North East, okay? And I'm finished on the swamp, right? This is the dark side. Big up to Exposure TV coming back last night. Sorry, I missed it, brother. These ain't worth knowing. Trust me, and I'll say it again, and I'll stay out the way till it's over and done with. Emma Cockrell, G&E Jimmy, Maria Howarth, Official Topic Talk, True Media, Axel Rose, and every other one, And Jimmy, you know what's coming, baby? I don't need to say no to you because you're so irrelevant, okay? But what happens next ain't my fault, ain't Humboldt's fault, or anybody else's fault. It's going down the matter of the lights of black and white, okay? But that's you, Jimmy. You've got to think about everything that you said on here. I don't. Look to Darkseid, clipping every fucking live that I've got out there. But anybody connected with these people, I would say your goodbyes right now. Okay? How's Caravan secure? Good CCTV, baby. That's all I need to tell you. Never stand on the end of the street. Okay, my caravan's all right. Oh, by the way, I went and bought a caravan, right? Got it very cheap. Spent all weekend doing it out. So see, when I go and do these 3 peak challenges, at least I don't have to stop in a shitty tent. I don't have to stop in a hotel. All I need to do is get my driver and my caravan and we're off. You'll get your karma. You've been saying that for months and years. Okay, Jimmy, you'll get your karma. Jimmy, all I've been doing, son. Paddy Mac, all right, yeah, another one. See, this is the thing about all yous. You can't keep your mouth shut. And that's the only thing that's ever going to get you, Jimmy. You can't keep your mouth shut. That's where Axel slipped. You keep hiding. Okay, then I'm down for a fucking BLT in about 20 minutes in the shop, son. Do you want out? Do you want out? You're saying I'm Steve hiding, but you're the one that's hiding in a different country. I haven't been home for so many years. And cried to mommy all the time, why would I give a weirdo like you, Miley? I don't want nothing to do with a freak like you. Okay, okay. People send your details daily. I say, okay then, you keep on believing it. Oh well, go ahead, my little mate, she's lovely. All I need to say, harassment, harassment. Well, like I said, these people can't keep their mouth shut. And when they can't keep their mouth shut, right, I always thought that like, the would learn one point or another. I really thought after this trial that they could keep their mouth shut. They can't keep their mouth shut. That's why they're always going to get into trouble. Because they don't know when to keep their mouth shut, people. They really don't. And look, we get fudged daily when thank you for that. That's all I need from you. We'll have that screenshot. I'm off.